7? Like we have 7 more times after this start, or is this 7?
We are Mel and Kate, and together we're the Van Cutlers. Since the shutdown in March of 2020, we never would have imagined it would lead us to our biggest adventure to date, building out a Sprinter van in Michigan to run our business and lives from full-time. But things have drastically changed recently, with Mel's dad being put into hospice care in California.
Because it's cancer, Mello.
No, but why can't they take that one out?
So we're packing up and heading out there right away to help the family and care for him. As always, things don't go smoothly, so make sure to watch all of our adventures as we open the door to one of the hardest journeys we've experienced yet.
This is the 7th start.
We only have 6 after this?
We literally have 6 more starts, and then that's it. We're gonna have to get towed. The emissions fluid system is on a countdown of how many times we can start the van. And we're going right now to pick up a tire. If we don't need to put it under the van, then I don't need to turn off the van. We can just load it in. But then we have to head straight to Salt Lake City. I'm gonna call the van company right now to make sure they can get us in. There's a recall and they gotta fix some things, and that will reset it back. But we don't know if we're gonna make it in time. I mean, we're only gonna have 5 starts. We gotta stop. We gotta get gas.
We're almost full right now with gas.
Yeah.
That was good. Always fill the car with gas before. We actually have been really good about that because we need, with the heater at night, it's a diesel heater, so it runs off the diesel. So we've been really good about making sure we're full of gas at night before we go, and we are down 1 bar?
Okay, so we're good. I can start. We don't need to run back in.
No, we don't need to run. That's fine if we forgot anything. We're just driving straight to Salt Lake. We're not stopping anywhere unless we need gas. We're peeing in here. We're pooping in here. I don't care what we do. That's the truth.
We're going right now to pick up a spare tire. I finally found a guy who's willing to sell us one of his 5 tires. He wanted to sell them as a set. But I convinced him that he can still have 4 and sell them as a set. So he's gonna sell us his spare tire. We're paying a little over than it's worth, but for the amount of miles we're going,
and the desolate condition.
It's insurance that is well worth the money. We didn't have one originally, but now we do. It's a little bit dirty, but this thing is brand new. And that is just the level of insurance and the level of what, babe? Just reassurance that we have one now. So this is the light that's on that's causing the issue. That light right there, that's for a light that's burnt out. And then there's a check engine light that's on, most likely related to the DEF fluid. This time we're just gonna have to take the fastest route to Salt Lake, which is up into Nebraska.
Oh, Wyoming.
Oh, up into Wyoming, and then back down. Oh, look at this view, babe. Oh, that is beautiful. Zoom into that.
Not too shabby. In Denver, outside of Denver, at a trail. That's about all I know.
Are we going hiking?
No. We're gonna pretend. We're just standing up and moving around a little bit. It's so bright, I need my glasses. So here, just outside of Denver, live good friends of ours, Matt and Leighann. I grew up going through high school with Matt in Michigan, and then he and Leighann got married, Mel and I got married. They moved from Denver out to Newport Beach, so we actually lived really close to them, a few miles away for a few years. And then they moved back here, and we moved to Nashville, so yeah, we're excited to see them. We haven't seen them in probably 3 or 4 years, so it'll be really fun. And I think we are parking our van outside their house tonight. Blessed people.
And hopefully we get to use their shower. Because I'm stinky.
I have like those shower things my mom gave us. They're like small towels that you can use for a shower.
Twice? Are they dude wipes?
Yes, I have those along too, I think.
Because my dude needs to be wiped.
I think you can cut that.
Hi!
Start 6.
Oh.
Praise God. Oh, lordy me! I thought the van wasn't gonna start. We are trying to figure out how many starts we have, how many miles we put on before it takes the start off. And our total trip today is gonna be just over 500. And what we've been told is it's usually between 500 and 700 before it would potentially get to 0 and stop. So we're doing this leg of the trip, which is about 7.5, 8 hours in 2 big installments. Mel just drove about a little over 4 hours, 4.5 hours. We just got something to eat, went to the bathroom, filled the car with gas, did everything, and this is gonna get us the remaining 3.5 hours. I'm just so thankful. Literally, I should get on the ground and praise the Lord, because getting towed 3.5 hours would have been really not fun.
Thank you for calling Warner Vans of Utah. Van Services, Joe.
Hey Joe, my name is Mel. I have a little bit of an emergency on our Sprinter van. The countdown timer has started in terms of how many times I can start the van.
So that technically it's not. It's more of a mileage thing. It says starts remaining, but what it does, so something's going on with your DEF system most likely. You do need to get it into us before that gets down to 0, or you won't be able to move. It'll go into limp mode, and you'll be able to drive like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But basically, like highway miles, we've estimated it's around 700 miles, maybe 500 city or something. But yeah, it'll start countdown. So it doesn't necessarily mean every time you turn the key.
Okay. So here's the thing: is that we're driving. I'm in Denver right now, and we're coming through Salt Lake and then eventually we're going to California, where my family is. So, are you able to do the recall on the AME for us on Tuesday?
The Mr. Location program, we're able to do it, but I mean, I'm booked out to like the 22nd right now. For the recall.
There's no way.
Until October to do it.
I know, but there's no way that we're gonna get to California. We gotta get it. We gotta get it done.
The recall is probably not on your account, but that's going to be a different issue.
Well, it's the NOx sensor. There's a yeah, it's for the NOx sensor.
I mean, we'll just give you it to us, and we'll take a look at it and see what's going on. That's the best I can promise right now. I can't make any other promises, but I can promise you I can look at it, and then we will do what we can to help you out.
Okay. All right, I really do appreciate that. And your name was Joe?
Yeah, my name is Joe.
Okay. So yeah, we'll probably. I mean, we're gonna drive, through. Right now, we're starting on 8 hours to get to you, and we'll probably be in first thing in the morning tomorrow. All right, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. I don't know what we're gonna do.
2.5 weeks.
I mean, if they can't see us for 2.5 weeks. I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, we're not gonna stay in Utah for 2.5 weeks. But we're resourceful, aren't we, babe?
That we are.
All right. So the situation is, we'll most likely be able to get into Salt Lake. They'll take a look at it. They'll let us know. The van does qualify for this recall on the DEF system, which should fix it. These guys are saying they're out till the 22nd, which you know, if they had to, I'm sure they could fit it in. Otherwise, if they really cannot get the van in, we'll have to take it into a place in California. But how do we get to California is the other issue. How's that driving through the mountains?
I didn't like it too much. It's very windy, then it got to be a little snowy, a little rainy. But Mel was awesome. I only said a few hundred bad words out loud.
But it's done.
It's done.
Let's see your hands, are they?
I have like, look at they're still in that position.
From gripping the wheel so hard. You did great, babes.
Thanks, baby.
Crushed it.
Thanks.
And now we're at Trader Joe's to fill up on some snacks and groceries and snacks so we can eat the next couple days. Tomorrow's a big day because we made it here to Salt Lake. It's right next to the place that fixes the Sprinter. Hopefully we're gonna take the Sprinter in there first thing in the morning, get it checked out. Hopefully the recall that they, the AEM recall that they have to do on the Sprinters, which is exchanging the NOx sensor and updating the software, is all they have to do, and then hopefully that error goes away. And if it is, that's great because it'll be covered and there will be no out-of-pocket expense. But if they find something else, then we'll see what happens. But the big thing is just getting the Sprinter in, getting it fixed, and getting to California. So I talked to my dad today. He doesn't sound like he's doing too well. He's not eating, he's not keeping food down. It sounds like he's short of breath. So I really can't wait to get there as soon as possible to help out. Make him some high protein, high fat smoothies so he can put some weight back on.
Going to get the groceries. Let's get food, get rest, and get to Boris.
Can you put this up on the bed somewhere? I'm really feeling irritated at how much stuff is on the floor right now. It's okay. This is not how van life is gonna be all the time, is it? Because we're downsizing and we're not having all these tools with us. Or paint. Good morning, sunshine!
Yes, it is quite a mess in the van. We just have a lot of stuff. We got construction stuff, work stuff, personal stuff.
And then we had to move some of the stuff from the garage, which is like in the very back under the bed, up here, like these tools, the vacuum, a bunch of other stuff, because we put the spare tire back there. But that's okay. It's just mornings where we're trying to get things done fast and I'm having to move 10 things in a row. The word get organized doesn't apply to this situation. It's called get rid of stuff.
We're taking the van into the shop today. They said they were 2 weeks out in terms of like fixing vans. But we're gonna put on the sob story and really let them know like our situation. Hopefully they have some, what's the word? Not condolences.
Sympathy?
Some sympathy towards us. Warner Vans of Utah. Look at this place. Oh my gosh.
Maybe just pull, go, can you go right behind that one?
Can I go in here, you think?
Watch that edge is, I would not.
Which edge?
Up, right above us.
Oh, we're fine, babe.
You just went in.
Well, I just went in and Joe's not there. It was some dude named Matt. And he's like, oh, well, we make appointments for that.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I'm like, well, driving through. I don't know, but I basically need to go back in. I need to fill out a piece of paper. And then we're gonna be here probably for a while. I'm gonna get it done. Except none of the workers are wearing vans. Are wearing masks. We have dropped off the van to get fixed up. And this place is supposed to be able to do the work on the recall that's out on the Sprinter vans, which has to do with the emission fluid sensors and updating the software. We're hoping that's the only thing that the van was having an issue with, and if they do the work for the recall, it'd be freaking amazing, because then that would be it. We'd get back on the road. So many vans. They were able to get ours in pretty quick, so I'm hoping we hear back about what's going on, because it's a bummer. We got to get on the road. Like I talked to my dad yesterday, doesn't seem like he's doing too good. Babe, how you doing?
You know, I'm just hoping for a good report and that it's fixable and that we can get on our way soon. But in the meantime, catching up on work, making van friends. But it just kind of sucks. But a little bit. But at least we're here, right? I'm trying to.
At least we're here and not stuck in the middle of the road or in the middle of nowhere. We made it here. That's the key. Right, Choo-Choo?
Yeah.
It's bad news.
No, it's. Are you joking?
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. It's very bad.